And I want to learn more about holistic dentistry as we move into the segment.
Right.
You did bring a few slides of what holistic dentistry is,
Right.
how you approach it. We do have a slide right now to
Okay,
show
great.
what is the healthy smile, the perfect smile.
Right.
And I'd love for you to explain that. We're going to get
for
that up on
sure.
the screen, and then if you could explain what that is, that would be great. So it's up on the screen now. So that's a gorgeous smile. So, you know, I mean, tell us what is the international hello.
Okay. Well, basically, whenever we're out there in the world and you want to greet somebody, the best way to do is you smile and you say hello. And if you have a great smile, you feel comfortable about smiling. You show a lot of joie de vivre, and you invite people to have a bigger conversation with you. Whereas if people open and close very quickly, then they're not as able to connect with people as easily. So I believe great smiles is something that we ought to celebrate. You know, Mona Lisa, the reason why she was painted and she doesn't show her teeth, I always do this quiz. Is it because she was shy, or was it because that she had something to hide, or was it that the teeth in those days were yellow and decayed, and it was considered vulgar to smile? And the answer is C, really. It could mean that she was shy and had a secret as well, but basically the etiquette was that people were not to show their teeth, that they keep their mouth closed. So can you imagine, Stacey, going around life and never smiling at people, or never opening yourself up, or just giving that great laugh? I mean, that's a very...
you know what, I couldn't, because every time I take a picture, I need to smile. I can't go around without the smile.
Well, you
it's
have
just
a
my
fantastic
signature. Well,
smile.
thank you. Well, I did a lot of work on my teeth when I was younger,
right,
which I want to go into about children's dentistry and what the protocol is now as well, but there's just so much to talk about.
Right. So let me share a little bit about this picture.
Yeah, absolutely, please.
So you can see this picture was a picture of my daughter, and she was born with a very deep bite, which meant you couldn't see very much of her bottom teeth. And it was kind of narrow arch, which means that there was a lot of space between her smile and the outside of her lips. So you see kind of these dark hallways. And she also had what's called barrel-shaped teeth. The teeth weren't the normal shape. They were kind of curved in a little bit. So I knew I had a lot of work ahead, and luckily she was my daughter and I was a dentist, so I knew how to fix this, right? So we've gone through multiple stages, but basically this is the end result of where we got her through some prepless veneers, where basically it's all attached to the hard enamel of her teeth. And she always gets compliments on her smile. People say, "You've got a great smile." And she said to me, "Oh, I tell them it's not mine." And I said, "It is yours. It's all your teeth. It's just some add-on porcelain."
Because it's veneers.
Because of veneers. And we didn't have to prep down her teeth because I set it up in such a way that she did not have to have any tooth reduction.
So what exactly are veneers? For people who don't know what veneers are, or who needs them, or how old your daughter was when she had to do the veneers, maybe you can explain a little bit about what that is.
So veneers are thin pieces of porcelain, or they could be thin pieces of composite resin, but porcelains are stronger and more durable and less stain issues. And they're very, very thin. They could be the thickness of a contact lens, 0.3 millimeters. And what you do is you would prepare the tooth ever so slightly, but still keep all the enamel on, so you don't have to give people freezing or anything like that. And in selected cases, of course, and then you would cement and bond them on. You would have them made in a lab, and you would give specific directions so they don't have to look artificial. Because a lot of people will say to me, "I want my teeth brightened, but I don't want them chalky white. I just don't like it when I see people smile a lot and they're just so white, like it looks artificial." And I say, that's because it is, because it has to be done in such a way that it has a lot of tones and a lot of variation. And
so it looks natural.
Natural.
Right.
Because natural is beautiful. I mean, there isn't such thing as a monotone that we want to create in a front tooth. It has life and has vitality and has energy. And so we want to project that, and it should just look natural.
Can anybody do veneers? Like if anybody feels that they want to do the veneers, or is it just specific people that need veneers?
Right. Not everybody ought to do veneers. I mean, I don't advocate it a lot, because a lot of times they've got the natural goods that we can create beautiful teeth without even doing veneers, and therefore less maintenance down the road.
And they're expensive.
And they're expensive. So my first thing is let's get your teeth in the proper lineup and get some great whitening product. And there are some amazing whitening products out there lately. And we can give you a fantastic smile. And then if you need to, revamp or prep it or this or that, we can look at that. But it doesn't have to be your first option.